live today because obviously there is a congratulations in order for Johnny Depp for What's up, Instagram? Doing a live today because obviously there is a congratulations in order for Johnny Depp for prevailing in his defamation trial against Amber Heard. But more importantly, there is a congratulations in order to all of the women like me who, for the last, 4 years, have stood up to all of the attacks for refusing to back the Me Too movement, which has been an absolutely idiotic movement from the very beginning. And it really just, for me, it begs, out of all of the stupid movements, and for all of you people who jump on Instagram and Twitter looking for something to care about, like you treat every social cause like it's an ice bucket challenge. Like, you guys, like, I don't know, like, oh, thank you for nominating me to care about Black lives today. I'm going to post a Black square. Blah. Thank you for nominating me to care about Ukraine today. I'm going to post a Ukrainian flag, even though I can't even point to it on a map. Blah. Thank you for nominating me to put a mask on and take a picture and say mask up, save lives. I'm going to do that because I'm an idiot and I just do whatever I find on Instagram that seems to be popular at the moment. Like, to you people who just never think, just never suspend yourself for a moment to think, right? And keep being proven over and over and over again that you're falling for fictitious narratives, falling for fictitious organizations, lining the pockets of predators, and supporting liars, because that's what the Me Too movement was all about from the very beginning. The Me Too movement trended with the hashtag Believe Women, okay? A bunch of men out of nowhere were getting fired based off of allegations. Absent anybody ever exploring the details or observing the facts, people were just going, oh, okay, a woman said it, so we must therefore believe women. What? Believe women? Hashtag blanket believe women? Maybe you guys live in a place, a fairy tale land, I don't know, where women are all wonderfully honest, and you didn't grow up with around the same toxic females that I went to middle school and high school. I have seen, like, when it comes to lying, women do it in a way that men aren't even capable of. I have seen women do the grimiest things to their best friends, to their cousins, to their sisters. Like, and you want me to just one day pretend that I've never seen a woman do a bad act and just tell me hashtag blanket believe women? Half of the stories that were coming out made entirely no sense. I mean, Amber Heard is the first one, but do you understand how many men have been accused of being rapists and abusers that on absolutely meritless claims that actually fail to pass the common sense exam? Take, for example, Matt Lauer, right? I can't stand that man. Obviously, I'm conservative leaning, and I didn't feel bad when anything happened to him, because the truth is that Matt Lauer, to me, at the end, got his karma. But the claims of him being a rapist, did you look at the details of the story? Some girl who worked at ABC, decides to sleep with the boss at the Olympics. She claims he raped her at the Olympics, but then when they got back from the Olympics, she proceeded to have a year-long affair with him, going all around the city, going to his apartment. You just decided to date your rapist for a year. Oh, but then Me Too started trending, and suddenly she wanted a check from ABC, and she got the check, and that's it. Blanket, just believe her. I don't know. People, I guess, just start dating their rapists, I guess. Like, let's not ask any questions. Can't stand Matt Lauer, but that's a case that needs to be examined. Kesha, honestly, she's number one, okay? Kesha, the girl who jumped up in the morning and brushed her teeth with a bottle of Jack, right? Every one of her songs is about partying. Suddenly she wants out of her Sony contract. She accuses Dr. Luke of raping her, and she's put onto a platform, and everyone's like, oh my God, look at the photo of her crying in the back of the courtroom. Like, obviously she's telling the truth, because, like, she's crying in the back of a courtroom, and no woman could ever make this face unless she was telling the truth. Like, how basic are you guys? Like,
how basic
no
are
proof,
you guys?
No evidence, nothing. Just, she cried in the back of a courtroom, so everyone needed to believe her. And then what happened? She quietly, after getting all of this attention, performing at the awards, oh my gosh, she's amazing, she quietly dismisses her claims against Dr. Luke because she wanted to just release new music. So, like, yeah, no, he sexually abused me. I got the narrative out there that he sexually abused me, but now I'm going to quietly dismiss my case against him, even though, like, it definitely happened. But I want to move on with my life, and I want to release new music. And also, don't forget, I was crying in the back of the courtroom. Remember, I was doing this.
my God.
What is wrong with the internet? Like, are people trying to be stupid on the internet? Like, is you just looking for something to do? Do you need a hug? Is that what it is? When a hashtag comes around, you just need a hug, and you're just like, I love it. It makes me feel good. Hashtag me too. Me too was always a movement. And yes, there were a few exceptions. There are women that actually have been raped and sexually assaulted. I've always believed Rose McGowan. She strikes me as a different kind of person. I believe that something happened to her, right? But for the majority of these people, these were crazy women who had an opportunity to empower themselves. You had women that had a vengeance and wanted to get back at men that they couldn't stand. You had women that were at the bottom of their careers who wanted to climb to the top. And it worked. It worked. And so, yes, Amber Heard is the first, but she should not be the last. I hope that Dr. Luke prevails in his case against Kesha. I hope that that gets re-examined by the press. I hope that the Matt Lauer thing, that he sues people. I know that he quietly signed an agreement to leave ABC, and this was more of a corporate decision. But I can't stand him. You don't just call a man a rapist because you can't stand him. That's just not how it works, okay? Wow. Prostitution, by the way, oldest trade in the book. Suddenly we're acting like there aren't women who are actively sleeping with men because they want, I don't know, record deals or they want promotions. Like, are we all actually pretending like women are just these innocent little flowers that are walking around society? Again, where did you grow up? I would love to believe in that version of womanhood. I just want to know where you grew up, where you have not seen women do the grimiest, shystiest things ever to get what they want. Usually to get a guy. Half the time that I've seen things where I'm just like, wow, she was just sleeping with her.
What's up, y'all? I'm Prime Supreme, back with another video. I got something to say. You are here. Let's get it. Candace Owens. Let me applaud that fine ass woman, and let me add to something that she was saying. People, I was in a custody battle with one Miss Atia LaShawn Bradley. And what Atia LaShawn Bradley did was she did the grimiest thing. Atia LaShawn Bradley, while we was in court, she stated that I gave my daughter a yeast infection. Yep. The judge ignored it. The judge acted like she didn't hear it. The judge just was like, you're one of those type of chicks. You really going in. I'm going to act like I didn't even hear it. So, Candace Owens, how do you listen to this woman and not love this woman? How do you listen to Candace Owens and be on some old, I can't stand her shit. I love this woman. I love what she's talking about. I love how she talks. As a man that's single, what I'm learning is that when you're out looking to date somebody, what you need to do, when you're out looking to date somebody, what you need to do is you need to check their psyche. That's a you thing. Let me say that again. When you're out trying to date someone, what you need to do is you need to check their psyche. And what do I mean by that? I'm glad you asked. You need to make sure that the woman that you're dating understand the agenda of the world. You need to make sure that your woman understand. I'm talking to the men of color. No, I'm talking to men, period. Because he said Matt Lauer, she mentioned Johnny Depp. So no, I can't just mention men of black men. What I'm saying is you need to make sure that the woman that you are dating understand all the narratives that can possibly be levied against you. Narratives. You need to make sure you're dating a woman understand. I got Mr. Dawks. He's up in the heezy for sheezy. He's in the heezy for sheezier. He says Candace Owens was raised by her grandfather. Loves her grandfather and always speaks of him. She knows the value of boys and men and fathers. Very well said. I did not know that. Thank you for that information, Mr. Dawks. And I believe that. I believe that the reason why, and I'm going to tell you something, the woman that I just broke up with was raised by her father. And my mom was raised without her father. And ironically, unfortunately, some of their narratives are the same. And here's what I mean by that. Based on what Mr. Duck said, Candace Owens was raised by her grandfather. So she knows the value of boys, men, and fathers. She knows the value. Now, a person that was raised without their father, you would think they wouldn't know that. A person that was raised with their father would know that because they look at their father and understand when they say black men, they instantly put their father in that same light. This could be my problem. I mean, this could be a problem that my father would have. And so they understand it. And when they speak about it, or when it is spoken about, they always have an ear, and they always kind of lend an ear against the cause. That woman said the Me Too movement was a bunch of trash. She said, do y'all want me to act like? And what she mean when she says y'all, she is talking about all the individuals that say, why are you saying this about women? We all supposed to stick together. So she's saying, no. Am I supposed to just act as if I didn't see women of color? I mean, women, she said, do the grimiest thing. She said, I've seen women do things that men aren't capable of. And I agree with that 1.5 million%. And this is why I tell you guys over and over again, I want to reiterate it. This is why I'm not speaking to my mother. Because as I was telling my mom what I was going through over the years, I said, Mom, it's the women of your generation it's not like that. I made my mom fully aware of all the narratives. And to my mom, it was, nope. I want to say this. To my mom, it was, nope. You're a bad man. Cool. It was nice knowing you. Thank you for giving me birth. Now you get the fuck on. Facts. Because when Candace Owens speak, when Sister Shahrazad Ali speak, when Sister Shalakemia speak, when a whole bunch of other women speak about things, the jacked up narrative that women do, why is the world running around acting as if? Why is the world running around acting as if the very content that women give us does not exist? We all need to respect, love, and give Candace Owens all the support we can. We do. We need to give her all the support we can. And if you're in a relationship, or when you ever get in a relationship, if you're not, what would be a grand idea is if you make sure the person that you are starting to date, the person that you're in a relationship, what you need to do is help them understand Candace Owens is your God. And what I mean by that is her narratives, the way she thinks. You need to make sure every individual you deal with, you need to help them understand the Candace Owens narrative is dead on.